it's I have to ask you, what can I do for you? And that gives me pleasure to share with you my knowledge by trade, whatever it is, and also learning from
That's
you.
amazing. Welcome to Opportunity Knocks. I'm your host, Todd Patton, and today I have the king of the blinds, our man, Ergun. Ergun, what a pleasure to have you here from Best Buy Blinds. And he's our newest one-home vendor, and I just had the opportunity to spend an hour with him, and my mind is like blowing up right now because you are an expert at what you do. You really are. It's so good to have you here.
Pleasure is mine.
Yeah, it's really an honor. I'm so glad we connected. And, the podcast is called Opportunity Knocks.
Yes.
And you hear an opportunity knocking every once in a while. Just like when we met, that was an opportunity that knocked. But you spoke with me off camera earlier about how important this initiative of hiring and training and development and finding an opportunity for people. Talk to me about this. I loved it.
Yeah, it's I am very good on data. I like to see data. I like to see details of the math on this everything, and I'm using a lot of tools to understand who you are and what you're capable of for my team. And before I hire, I do some personality test and
Is that
trade test.
DISC?
It's similar to
Yeah.
DISC, and it gives you all the information what you're capable of and what you can do. And this is data. And when I look at the data, I can tell you what you can do, what you cannot do. And some people is good for sales, some people is good for installation, technicality. Some people manage people. It's good to manage people. And when I look at it, I've been thinking all the time to figure it out what you're capable of. If I know that, and I can give you more opportunity, I can give you best option for you, then you enjoy your life because
You're doing
it's
what
your
you're good
nature.
at. Yeah, that's what
it's your nature.
So have you ever hired somebody, let's just say they came in as an installer and you did the personality test and you realize, wait, you really are a natural salesperson. Have you ever had that?
Yeah, it's a lot of things. It's data. You got the data, but it's all about person.
Mhm.
You know, and you have that data. When you look at it, you have to still dig deep. Then you have to understand where they coming from. Still understand how they learn because uh, when I hire people, some people do installation better, but they have social ability to connect people. They are a likable person, and since you know how to do installation and technicality, that brings you next step, and you can become salesperson at this point.
Excellent. Now you have two sides of it.
Yeah, you can see that, and along the road, I'm I'm open minded, and I really enjoy that. I really enjoy to train the people, see what they become, how they improvement. Since I start this business, 3 4 people in my they were installer for me. They have their business right now.
Ah,
They are running. We are all still on connections.
great.
They are coming to me asking sometimes. I'm. It's a pleasure for me to
Oh,
hear
man,
that.
that
See
is
that.
amazing. Yeah, that's so good that you're basically their fan. You're rooting for them.
Yeah,
That's amazing. Not a
yeah,
lot of people can do that, Ergun. I give you a lot of credit for that. That's really good.
it is.
How did you get that? Is that something that came from a young age, that wanting to develop? Because it's a lot like a football coach or a baseball coach. Like you want to develop.
Yeah, again, it's I'm more logic person. I'm more data driven person, and I always looking to think systemize system. We put together a system on that, and I try to get something more simple. And at the beginning, in when I came first, United States was tough for me, and 1.5 year it's very tough. And breakthrough come to me is, and I apply for laws. and I'm trying to be independent contractor, installation blinds. And it's 1.5 year. It's English a little bit broken more than right now. And I got the interview with my territory manager and sit there and he keep asking, do you have company? Yes. Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have that? He asked me, do you have workers comp? I say yes. I have no idea what this. And I feel confident to say that, but he sees me and he says me, do you know what's workers comp? I said, no. Okay, I will help you. And he start with me every step of that and make sure I'm ready for the field and make sure he
Yeah.
support me everything. Then he give me all the
Mentor.
supports, everything. And it was the opportunity for me because
Sure.
my life is step up at this point because I start making more money and start making less work because it's volume right now is my work. And it didn't hit too much. I was happy with that. I move on. But recent years, I start thinking about that. What's my purpose?
Mhm.
Why I'm doing this? Why I'm doing that? And I realized that, and that opportunity given to me, I'm responsible to give others. And right now, where I look at it, I like to give people opportunities and happiness. And time to time, even people doesn't know what capable of.
Mhm.
Sometimes they don't grasp that's what
Why do
they
you think that is? Is it because of how we're raised and our whole system of like going to school? Because look, I think school. I never did good in school. I wasn't a
yeah
student because we're all wired different. Like to
yeah
your point.
yeah
So
school
is
is
that what?
nothing. Yeah,
Yeah, is that why you think a lot of people might be misguided or like not in the right spot or not?
it's school system is different than supposed to be, and they don't prepare your life. But your all dealing is life, not other things. And people doesn't know that. Also, you are influence of your family, your environment. Where do you grow?
Mhm.
And when you look at it, all big pictures, what you become, it depends on you and how much investment you did yourself, and how much you spent your time to improve your knowledge, your trade.
How much did you invest in yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very important. One of my core value is work on yourself, and I'm expecting my team to invest their self in they have to look at their fitness, health, mind, everything. They have to look at it. I'm trying to create environment like that, and at this point, I thinking, and I this occasion is remember. I see that okay, that makes me happy. I give the people opportunities. That's why I don't try not to hire experienced person. I try to hire person that capable of the job, and I give them knowledge, information, whatever I can give. Not every time works out,
Sure.
but I'm not giving up. And if I can give 3 4 people opportunity change
That's
their life, that's golden.
that's amazing. I have to say, I was the opposite of that as a young entrepreneur. I am like that now, but I wasn't as a young. I was almost like I want to hold on to everything, and it's like that's mine. How dare you? And you
Yeah,
almost get, but then you realize, first of all, there's so much business out there, and if
it is.
people think that it's in your head, you think, oh, that's my client, that's all I. But it's very closed-minded thinking, and I had that. I was like that because as a young entrepreneur, but then as you go through and you see and it's like I was getting stressed out over nothing,
Yeah,
and really that's holding everything to yourself is very un uh, un like gratifying. It doesn't make you feel good.
we focus wrong things most of the time. But if you let go, and if you focus more giving than having, that's it's changed your life.
So true.
It's
I
changed
love
my
it.
life a lot. Of if you focus giving, if you focus sharing, and it gives you happiness. It gives you
Without
mindfulness. Yeah,
and Ergun, without anything back, right? It's just hey, I'm doing
yeah,
it not to
yeah.
try to yeah.
what can I do for you?
Yeah.
When I get these things, is I ask all my customers, how can I help you? What can I do for you? And it's important for me to focusing you instead of focusing myself. I want that. It has to be that way. And it doesn't work for me. It's I have to ask you, what can I do for you? And that gives me pleasure to share with you my knowledge, my trade, whatever it is, and also learning from
That's
you.
amazing. That's really amazing. By the way, you're going to be speaking at my event because I want you to say that because that's ultimately what I'm trying to build is a community that prefers business to one another and gives.
Yeah,
And sometimes you can tell when somebody's like, they have their hand out because they want, and I don't want to build it with people like that. You happen to come as a referral from Mark
yeah,
Evans, who
he's
is
a
the
great guy.
giver of the gift. I mean, he
Yeah,
gives more than anybody, and he's
yeah,
such an amazing guy. Um, so the fact that he connected us, it just shows how powerful that is.
it is.
But that's the message I want to build with One Home is let's build a community of people that want to help each other, without anything on the back end of worrying.
Yeah, if you set your mind, if you set your life that kind of system, and everything goes easy,
Right.
and you start being happy. You don't need to have bigger house, bigger car, bigger money. That doesn't matter at this point. You satisfy yourself to helping people. Then money comes, and after that, you are doing good job and you are doing excellent. It comes back to you.
That's amazing. So tell me the next steps, like what, because obviously you have a skill in this. It's a passion you have, developing people I'm talking about and giving back to it. And I love how you're applying it to what you do because it has nothing to do with blinds,
Yeah,
but it does
it
because it's the
does. Yeah.
staff and it's the team, it's what you're building. How far can you take that, and do you want to, or do in other words, and I'm just thinking out loud, but is it franchising? Is it to grow it to where you can actually take your skill set of developing people and grow it, or is it just dominating the Tri County or really South Florida market?
And
Have you thought about that yet?
yeah,
Or
I know, of course. And there's a big hairy goal that
yeah,
we are calling that BHG. And
yeah,
my big hairy goal is to be in every state of the United States. I don't know if it's gonna be franchise, I open mine or licensing, whatever it is. My goal to be there every state of United States, including Puerto Rico, and that's my goal. And I'm trying to scale what I'm doing. I'm trying to systemize how we handle people, and that's why I'm investing right now AI a lot. I'm learning about it. Then I'm trying to put together and helping people and scale it.
are you
And
talking about related to the blind business?
yeah, blind
Yeah,
business,
yeah,
yeah.
not like so, not in management or anything like that, but
No, no.
purely on like how would that work? Meaning, you take a picture of a blind and then you could use AI to help.
Uh,
Like,
what I'm trying to do is using training, using creating system, and using running the system with uh, efficiency. These are the things is important for the running business, and AI pretty good on that supporting you, and a lot of things is automatically done
sure,
without your effort.
yep,
And this part is good, and I'm working on that. Once I bring up more systematically, then I can scale it. That's why I'm working on that.
love it.
Thanks.
Well, and we're gonna have this on recording, and we're gonna go back and play because I have a feeling if I'm betting any money, it's on you going national and being in every state. And I'd love to be by your side along with you in that. But what an honor it's been. Thank you so much, Ergun. I appreciate you,
Thank
and
you, Todd.
looking forward to working with you.
Same here. Same here.
All right, my man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.